My name is Stephanie, and I want to let you know that some children may wean very easily from their bottle, while others not so much. That was definitely the case for me when trying to wean our super strong-willed toddler daughter. So I broke it down into two different phases. Phase 1 being a daytime bottle wean, and I made a whole separate video that I would encourage you to watch first. I will link that video down below for you to start the gentle weaning process, and phase 2 being all about bedtime and nighttime bottle weaning, which is everything that this video is about. And if we are meeting for the first time, I am learning how to navigate life with a very strong-willed 3-year-old daughter. You can subscribe to my channel for tons more of helpful motherhood content, and here is exactly how we weaned my then 2.5-year-old daughter off of her bedtime bottle. My first tip for you is to pick out your landmark dates. We weaned Gianna off of her daytime bottle when she turned about 2, and it wasn't until 6 months later that we decided, okay, it's time to wean off the bedtime bottle. The time frame also happened to fall around Christmas time, and so we used December 25th and Santa Claus to our advantage. Or you could also do Easter or whatever holiday you would like. So essentially what we did in the weeks leading up to Christmas Eve, we kept telling Gianna that, hey, Santa's coming, and that he is going to need your baby bottle to take back with him to give to other babies who need it, and that he'll be bringing you a new big kid cup. So we just kept like repeating this story and narrative to her pretty much every single day. And so on Christmas Eve, we did give her her last bedtime bottle with milk, and on Christmas Day, Santa had brought her her very own big girl cup, and we ended up using these, which are Munchkin brand. They're bite proof, and then flip straw cup as well. Using Santa also didn't seem to give her any like bad reaction toward him, which I was a little nervous about. And I think with Christmas Day too, just with all the presents and stimulation, it was just such a fun day in general that by the time we got to bedtime, Gianna was so tuckered out and she did not even ask for her bottle. If you're in a weird in-between holiday kind of stage though, I know another mom I followed similarly picked out a date and used the mailman to give away her son's binky to a baby in need, and the mailman in return dropped off a present for the kid, and I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Or you could do something with like a bottle fairy. In general, I think just the concept of giving more of the baby items like a pacifier or bottle to a new baby in need helps them understand that they are now becoming a big kid. Something we also did leading up to the night of the wean was we watered my daughter's bottle down like crazy. So like in her 8-ounce bottle, when she was originally getting 8 ounces of like 1% milk or whatever, every couple days or so we would change the ratio. So we would do like 7 ounces of milk, 1 of water, 6 and 2, 5 and 3, until it was pretty much just 1 ounce of milk and the rest was filled and diluted with water. I talk a lot about how the baby bottle provides comfort more than a source of food in that first video I mentioned, and I think by watering down her bottle for as long as we did, like maybe 3 to 4 weeks prior, it just helped her become like less interested in the bottle because she really was hardly getting anything out of it anyways. I remember something that helped us too was offering a bedtime snack before brushing teeth. It was really just like a healthy, boring snack more than anything like fun or sugary. So doing something like apple slices with peanut butter, or maybe like club crackers with string cheese. If your dinner time is a little earlier, then a small bedtime snack might help like keep them full and sleep through the night a little bit longer. And so we would all like sit down and enjoy the snack together, or maybe one-on-one with mom or dad. So my daughter is getting like that bonding and security that she's craving before going to bed without needing the baby bottle. My husband also thought I should talk about vocabulary in terms of how parents are speaking about the two different bottles. So with our baby bottle, we would call it the Bubba, and then the new cup cup became Gianna's big girl cup. And leading up to the wean, I know we made a conscious effort to like stop saying the Bubba word. We would either spell it out to each other or call it something else so that Gianna wasn't like picking up on the word as much during our bedtime routine, and we could slowly begin to phase things out. And then I really tried to hype up the big girl cup and make her excited and tell her all about the new things that she can do now that she's a big girl. Like now that she's a big girl, she can play with certain toys or do certain things at the playground that she couldn't do before when she was just a baby. So I would really like lean in to the big kid stuff to get her like more excited about this next stage. Using vinegar on the bottle nipple, I didn't personally use this one, but I did come across it many times on blogs, and it seemed to be very, very helpful for a lot of different families. You know, by dipping the nipple in vinegar, the taste will be very deterrent for your child and make them be like, what the heck? This isn't what I was expecting. This isn't what I want, and can kind of aid in the letting go process of the baby bottle. They won't like the taste, and you can play a little dumb, and a little bit definitely will not hurt them. So if desperate times are calling for desperate measures, I think this could be a helpful one to try. And last but not least is consistency. This means that everyone in your home and on your support team is on board that bottle weaning will be happening, and setting very clear boundaries for the child as well as the adults involved. Things might go rocky and you might not get as much sleep as you would like during the wean week, but consistency will be your best friend in making sure that all of your efforts stick. I remember that Gianna did not ask about her bottle on Christmas Day, but like the following 3 nights she was still asking about it. It took extra stories, extra hugs, extra everything to get her to fall asleep at night. But as a family, we all somehow, some way did it, and the baby bottles are currently in our basement in storage. The night wake-ups are of course not ideal, but just know they won't last forever. I know that the transition from milk in a baby bottle to a big kid cup can be a little funky, so if you're looking for more novelty ways for your child to drink milk, I know I would pour milk into a cereal bowl and allow Gianna to just use a spoon to slurp up her milk like that. Or these Good to Grow juice bottles at the grocery store, super helpful. Juice originally comes in them. I would just take off the label, and then it's cool because you get like different characters that you can pick out that makes the milk drinking experience a little more fun for your toddler. I also don't know if you're supposed to, but I do stick this whole thing with a bottle and lid in the dishwasher, and it comes out just fine, and I like how it doesn't drip, so that is such a toddler mom bonus. And then practicing the skill with your child too, so getting matching cups, maybe some fun straws, and then showing your child how to drink milk out of a cup is something that we've done as well. I would recommend talking with your pediatrician first to see what your child's milk needs actually are at this age. I know that I was a little surprised that the needs were much lower than I thought, especially if your child is getting a well-balanced diet. So even if your child isn't interested in drinking cow's milk, you could do a dairy alternative, or if they're getting other dairy from like yogurt and cheese and calcium from some fortified grains, that's good too. But check with your doctor, of course. If you found this video helpful today, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that the information can be found by more parents just like you. I'm wishing you all the best on this bottle weaning endeavor. I want to send you all the parenting patience and good vibes, and you're doing such an amazing job, more than you already know. Keep up the great work. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!